Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one I was just going to answer a question that I had come in, and that was somebody bought a frame and they was going to build it up and they was wanted to purchase a group set, but the front derailleur was band on and they wondered which size band on front derailleur to get. Now they come in 3 sizes on the Shimano derailleurs, so I'll just go ahead and I'll run through a quick way just to measure it. Right, so here we have a example frame I'm just going to use. Now, as you can see, it would take a band on derailleur around the seat tube there. But if you want to work out, like I said, what size you need to go around there, it's ever so simple to do. Now, one way is you just get yourself a pair of digital calipers or manual calipers and just put that around there like that, and it will come out with whatever size that you require. So it come out with 34.9, 31.8 or 28.6 millimeter around across there. But if you haven't got a set of calipers, the easiest way to do it is if you've already got the frame, a bare frame say you've purchased, all you've got to do to find out is literally just remove your seat post and the clamp. So if you're building a frame up, you might not have fitted them yet, and you want to know what size it is, then get yourself a tape measure and just measure across there like that. And as you can see, this one's 34.9, or it comes out as, to the eye it look like 35, but when you know that what size they come in, obviously it's not going to be 31.8 because that's, you can see it's inside the tube, so it's not that size, and therefore it's not 28.6. so the only size they do is 34.9, so therefore it's 34.9. it shows up easily on there like that, so there's no need to measure around with a soft tape measure, measuring around the tube and then making a calculation to try and find out what it is, when you can just literally measure across there and it tells you straight away. So whoever sent that question in, then that's the easiest way to do it, you'll know straight away. So another easy way of doing it is you've got your seat post, so if you just measure your seat post across, then say that's a 31.6 millimeter seat post, then you know that the band on derailleur for that, it's not going to be a 31.8 because it's literally the same size. 0.2 difference is absolutely nothing, so it's not going to be that. So you know that it's going to be bigger the next size up, so therefore it'd be a 34.9 millimeter band on derailleur. So it's the same if your seat post was 27.2 millimeter, so smaller than this, you know then that it's not going to be obviously a 28.6 because it wouldn't allow enough size for the tube to slide into, so it'd be a 31.8 millimeter band on derailleur. Right, so we've got another frame, so like I say, just remove your seat post like that and your clamp, then we just measure across there like that, and that one will be a 31.8 millimeter, so it comes up 31.8 on there, and you'll know that because the seat post, if you measure the seat post, it will be a 27.2. well, to your eye it look 27, but it's 27.2 millimeter seat tube, so therefore that, like I said, would be a 31.8 millimeter band on derailleur. So when you see the derailleurs advertised, you'll have the options, and there'll be a 34.9 millimeter, and then there'll just be 31.8 and the 28.6 millimeter are under the same thing. That's because when you purchase one of those, the smaller diameter ones, basically you'll get a 31.8 millimeter, but in the box will be a couple of plastic shims what you put in to just downsize it so it then turns into the 28.6mm. So if you're wondering why they just come advertised and there's only 2 options basically, that's because you get the plastic shims. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more cycle related content. Till next one, ride safe and I'll see you then.